Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Dogecoin and something very interesting and some very crazy patterns that has started to form on the 4-hour chart, suggesting to have an extreme breakout from the bull market. Now keep in mind, the retail investors can return at any time and completely change the course of the market and send Bitcoin and Dogecoin to the moon, and personally I would not be surprised by that. Today we have a lot to cover, but before we get into it, if you're here for the first time, do want to stay up to date with everything to do with Dogecoin, I highly recommend you scroll down, tap the red subscribe button. While you're there, also go ahead and slap a like on the video so the YouTube algorithm can push the video out to more people. More people see the incredible side of Dogecoin, they decide to buy into it, it starts spiking up, and all of us make a lot of profits. Make sure you go down and slap a like on it. Other than that, let's get straight into it. So to begin with today's video, let's just say on Twitter, it was actually pretty hectic last 48 hours for Dogecoin, and it can actually be portrayed on the chart. You can see that the last 48 hours we did start actually getting a small rally upwards, and at one point when a lot of retail investors and a lot of people decided to put in the sell order, we did dip down all the way to 13.8 cents. Now keep in mind, if you guys remember watching my last video, 15 cent was the biggest resistance at the moment that obviously Dogecoin was playing off, and when that was broken, we were obviously in an uptrend on the super trend. One thing I do want to mention is when the resistance was broken, obviously this pullback was necessary, as this is just a small pullback where a lot of people are deciding to take their money out as they do not believe in the token, as it will keep going up. But if we decide to look at the overall trend that it has started to form, it will give you more clear idea in terms of what is going to happen in the near future. If we decide to look over here, you can see this higher high was higher than this one, this lower low was obviously higher than this one, suggesting that at this point we were in an uptrend, but that uptrend was broken around this zone. But after this zone, you can see this lower low is lower than this one, and the same thing keeps on happening. On the top, the same thing is happening as the higher high is higher than the next one. What I'm saying is the higher high that will be formed now will be somewhere a little bit higher than what it is right now. If we decide to just look at the alignment it has started to form, you can see it is starting to look a very similar trend. And also obviously this part, if we just ignore that part, as there was a lot of people, as you can see, a lot of sell orders that came in a short period of time, that was for Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything. So if we just ignore this small zone, it will give you a more clearer idea that in the near future, in the next coming 2 to 3 days, we will be going to the 16 cent mark with the Dogecoin price very soon. Personally, I would not be surprised if it goes higher than that. But on the 1-hour chart, it is obviously showing a trend which is obviously going up. If we decide to look at the 4-hour chart, you can see on the 4-hour chart, very similar idea is happening, as when the 15 cent barrier was broken, which was the extreme resistance that Dogecoin was playing off, you can see just in the past 48 hours, we have switched from a downtrend that was going on since the 19th, which is close to a 10-day straight downtrend, and it was broken and turned into an uptrend. All we need to do is now we need to play with the support, which is going to be close to 13 cents. Make sure we do not go below that, and at the same time just keep carrying on with the uptrend. The same thing is happening on the 4-hour chart, so it is very easy to see that the symmetrical triangle is starting to form in, and it will clearly just keep climbing. If we decide to look at the 1-hour or the 1-day chart, it will give you the same result. As you can see, when we did have this initial extreme spike which took us to 21 cents, and that was due to Tesla accepting Dogecoin, then there was a huge sell-off as the market was on a bearish trend. But at the moment, you can see we're more stable on the 1-day chart, and this 1-day chart is suggesting that the breakout can happen at any moment. But keep in mind that at the way it is forming, most likely the breakout will be an uptrend. So overall, what I'm trying to say is all the things are suggesting that Dogecoin price will be going up in the near future. This is the best time to buy, and you do not want to miss out, because I I know I've seen some people on YouTube talking about how Dogecoin is going to completely die, and I completely disagree with that fact because the richest person on the planet is supporting this token. That is like the biggest giveaway, and honestly, in my opinion, the biggest thing that is going to keep pushing Dogecoin to the moon. If we decide to look at something crazy, you guys know Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is, if not the most relevant YouTuber, if he decides to say something, it will have a huge impact. And he has this burger, which is the Mr. Beast burger. Now, today, the official Mr. Beast Burger Twitter account tweeted at Elon saying, if you retweet this, we will work on accepting Dogecoin. And Mr. Beast actually responded by saying, thanks social media manager, but I doubt he cares. And then our boy Billy, who's the co-creator of Dogecoin, decided to respond to Mr. Beast saying, I care though. I care. And Billy went on to actually retweet that tweet saying, hey, Elon might not do it, but hey, we can do it for the boys, right? And then Mr. Beast Burger actually said very thank you. Now, what is super cool, yes, Elon might not retweet. There's no way Elon is going to go ahead and retweet that, but it was actually covered by a lot of social media, and at the same time a lot of different places which actually talk about crypto news. Mr. Beast Burger asked for Elon Musk to retweet accept Dogecoin. This whole article is talking about how Mr. Beast and Dogecoin could have a collaboration in the future. Another article from the Crypto Basic talking about the same thing. What I'm trying to say is this brought in so many new eyes to the Dogecoin, as a lot of people, you know, when it comes to meme tokens, especially Dogecoin, the more attention it is going to have, the more price spike it is going to have. So that's not the only thing that is going to obviously keep the price going up, but I personally feel like it is going to have a huge impact. Now, if we decide to look at the fear and the greed for Bitcoin right now, it is on the 20, which means a lot of people in the market are scared. This is a perfect time to buy in. When the market is in the fear zone, you want to buy in. When everyone's greedy, you want to sell and just secure your profit. And that shows that everything is going to explode in the near future when it comes to the cryptocurrency market. At the same time, Dogecoin is going to be one of the largest growing one. And one big factor that a lot of people have forgotten about is Doge 1 moon mission that will cost non-trivial amount of millions, reveals the CEO. Now, in this one, they talk about how Elon Musk's Dogecoin funded mission to the moon next year will be supported by digital asset exchange. Now, this article was actually posted in November of 2021, but keep in mind what is really interesting that a lot of people missed out on is Doge 1 CubeSat is going to happen in the near future, which could be in February or March, because it was expected to be done in the first quarter of 2022. If this happens, well, you know what kind of impact it is going to have. Now, studies show that XRP and Dogecoin have had the largest network fee increase since the last year. Now, this is because those two coins actually have the lowest network fee. So even if it increases by the largest, let's just say it is still the lowest compared to all the other ones such as Bitcoin, Ethereum. Don't even get me started on Ethereum. It is way too expensive to actually trade anything on Ethereum. Now, talking about the price prediction, right now, searches for reliable support before the bulls plan a massive comeback. And that reliable support, if we can stay over the 15-cent market, that is going to be the extreme reliable support we will be able to play off. And after that, there is no stopping, as it will keep going up. Personally, I feel like Dogecoin still has some crazy gains to be made. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. But other than that, thank you so much for watching the video till the end. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.